Hey buds, hold on one moment. Do you know what kind of fruit this is? If you guessed a crabapple, then give yourself a gold star and a tasty new ingredient. Now, crabapple trees are actually quite well suited to the Canadian prairies, so that's why I'm pretty used to them and grew up with them. They are also the only kind of apple tree that is native to North America. Now, technically, any tree that produces an apple with a diameter that is less than 2 inches or 5 centimeters is considered a crabapple. And crabapples tend to have a lot of malic acid in them, which gives them their tart flavor. So if you eat these, you will find they tend to be a bit sweet and sour. Fun fact, crabapples are used as a compact ornamental tree for pollination in apple orchards and even in the art of bonsai. Apples of all types, whether wild or domesticated, big or small, have 5-petaled pink or white flowers and 5 seed pockets, or carpels, per fruit that form a star pattern. Crabapples actually come in lots of different sizes, colors, textures, and flavors. So you're gonna have to sample them all and give them a little nibble to find out what you prefer. Most people find them a bit tart to eat straight off the tree, but I only just learned that some individuals have actually been under the mistaken belief that they are toxic or poisonous. Now in reality, they're no different than any other apple, a useful fruit with seeds that do contain some cyanide. But you'd have to eat an awfully large number and finally chew up the cores before you had any trouble. Even if you don't want to eat them straight off the tree, these little gems are full of pectin and are great for lots of things, including baked goods, cider, vinegar, juices, and jellies. And if you want a way to keep them through the winter and have a dessert on hand for when you need one, I will teach you a family secret for preserving them that we absolutely love. First, we need to slice off 6 cups of crabapple pieces and compost the cores. There we go. Now, to make this really easy, let's put things straight into the container you want to freeze in. For me, I'm using a Ziploc bag. Add your apples. Then toss in 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/2 cup of raisins. Seal it. This is important for the next step. There we go. And shake, shake, shake. Voila! Throw it in the freezer until you're ready to make a cobbler. Company's coming and you need that dessert, all you have to do is pull out your frozen goodies here, dump them into an oven-safe pan, and then worry about what kind of topping you want. So our favorite just takes 4 ingredients. It is 1 cup of large flake oats, 1 cup of bran cereal, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of melted butter or margarine. You stir that together till it's well mixed. Relatively anyway. And shake it on top of your cobbler. Then pop it into the oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour. And you are good to go. Now we hope that you enjoy this. We find that most people find it to be quite appealing. Do you eat crab apples? Let us know in the comments below.